In a previous video, we set up my semi-autonomous aircraft with a 3DR radio for bidirectional communication with the ground. I decided I wanted to be able to store the GPS data and some other data on the plane for review on the ground later. Today we'll take a Wemos D1 Mini ESP8266 board and we'll hook it up to a simple SD card adapter board and make it work. If you're a maker or electronics enthusiast, make sure you check out PCBWay. They can make any circuit board you desire, provide the parts, and even assemble the board for you. They now offer fully transparent tracking on your orders so you can see where your project is at from start to finish. Okay, to get started, we're going to use a breadboard today. These are just standard breadboard. We'll use this SD card adapter, any different kind. They're all pretty much the same SPI interface. We'll need an SD card. And then the Wemos D1 Mini, this is the ESP12F version. Pretty price reasonable board that will be linked down below. You could wire this up direct with jumper wires or use perf board or whatever you have. I just favor the breadboards. We only need a few wires to hook up the SD card, power, ground, and our SPI pins. Pretty basic. These are the connections that we're going to use, just the SPI pins. They're also called out in this wonderful picture from randomnerdtutorials.com. Quick shout out to that site. You should really check it out if you're into ESP8266 or Arduino projects. Tons of great information. Obrigado, Roy. So with things assembled on the breadboard, power, ground, and our SPI pins. Super easy. As always, I've set up a GitHub repo that I'll link down below. This is my ESP8266 random repo. It contains kind of the stuff that's orphaned that isn't complete projects, just so I know how to do them later. In here is the wiring schematics and also the code. Download the code and open it up in your Arduino IDE. This is just standard example code that I've pulled from the internet and then added some of my own comments or information to, just so I remember what pins are what or any details, but it should work for you out of the box. Once it's done uploading, go ahead and open the serial console. This will allow you to see the analog values that are being stored to the SD card, or any error messages that may pop up if your SD card can't be initialized. If you pop that SD card out and put it into your PC, this is what you will get. Well, not those beginning values. Those are from a previous test of some interesting Wi-Fi data. These values at the bottom, these are analog reads that were stored to the SD card. No issues. I will probably share this other project with these MAC address storing. This is what my drone is going to be up to in the future. Now you can open this file up in Excel, no problem, but if you have LibreOffice like me, I found the easiest way is to just change the extension over to CSV. This is a comma separated values file, and then open it up in our LibreOffice Excel equivalent here. The default values are all set up with semicolons. This is what I use in my code. This will separate your data into individual columns. Makes it really easy to work with later, to graph it, to pivot table it, to sorting it, filtering it, you name it. So anytime you put multiple data points in, go ahead and separate them with either a comma or a semicolon. That's it. That is our entire project. We're able to store data to the SD card and it's working just wonderful. If this video helped you or you like this stuff or find these interesting, go ahead and click a thumbs up down below. Join me on Patreon or join me as a channel member if you'd like to support more of these videos going forward. Good luck in all your projects. Thanks for everything you guys do out there. Thanks for making this information available to others so that we can share it and grow together. Cheers, guys.